Hey there, everybody. Miss Jamie here, stopping by to show you some of the things for our letter of the week. We have a new letter this week. It is the letter N. N. Some of us have this letter within our name. And for an N, we start at the top, a big line down. You're going to bump, jump, and ribbit like those frogs and go back up top and slide down the slide. And then climb the ladder back up. So straight line down, bump, ribbit, jump like a frog to the top, slide down the slide, and climb back up the ladder to do it again. So that's an N. And here are some pictures of things that start with the letter N. A nurse right here. We have a lovely nurse in our room, Miss Heather. Yes. Nurse, and it is nighttime. Nighttime. And these are some nuts. Nuts. Oh, and we all have one of these. We all have a nose. We're not supposed to touch our nose right now, but we can point to it. Nose, nose. And we also have a neck. Neck. Oh, and this is a notebook where we can write in. Notebook. Oh, and this is a nail. If you need any of these, you can find them in my yard right now. Nail. That's because we're roofing still. Nail. And oh, if you have a hole in something and you need to fix it, you might need a needle. A sewing needle. Oh, and this is a music note. Note. These tell you how to play the music. Note. Oh, and if you're fishing or you're trying to catch frogs or butterflies, you will need a net. Net. Oh, and lots of people, I heard Miss Mel had one of these on her front door in a wreath, and I have some on my back porch. A nest. And we had one in the centrum outside our room when I was there last. Nest. Nest. Oh, and girls and some boys like to wear necklaces. Go around your neck. Necklace. Necklace. And the last picture I have is, oh, not everyone enjoys these anymore, but you're going to miss them someday, guys. Map. Nap. So those are some N pictures. You'll see, just like all the letters, you can hide some pictures around the house. And it says if you're working on jumping in there, you could make them a little higher and have them jump. You can also work on having them reach for those pictures from a sit to a stand position if that's where your kiddo is. You can also work in your gait trainer, your kid walk, your wheelchair, walking with someone holding your hand, walking on your own, kneeling, whatever your ability level is. You can work on reaching for those pictures. You can mix some of the pictures from last week with the L pictures and try and find just the N pictures. Maybe that's later on in the week after you practice some of the pictures. So that's some of the N stuff that you can do. You can also, which you'll see in another video, is make an sensory bin with noodles. They also start with an N, and you could hide different N things within the noodles and have them dig in there. You could make the noodles all sorts of colors, but you'll see that later. Okay, we can look through books. So the book I normally use, guess what? Had no N pictures in it. So I found other books. And this one, the one we just read for the week, has music notes. These are all notes, music notes. And I have a neck. Oh, that's not a book. Silly Miss Jamie. Oh, Grover. He's making a mess, but right here he has some nails. Nails. And oh, Goldalicious. She's a friend of Pinkalicious. Her unicorn has on a necklace. Necklace. In this book, all the animals are going goodnight at the zoo. So they're at night. They're in nighttime. Night. Oh, and this one, Pinkalicious. She is visiting the nurse. Nurse. And last but not least, this is, guys, a narwhal. He's a fish with a horn. Narwhal, he lives in the water. So there are some pictures I found in a book. If you have old magazines, you can find pictures in them that start with an N and rip them or cut them with your scissors and glue them on, make an N collage. All right. You could also use whipped cream, Cool Whip, salt, sprinkles, flour, anything you want, and make N's in there. Or if you have Play-Doh, some Play-Doh. I'm going to scoot my computer back and bring you down here for a minute. You can work on rolling it. You can roll it with both hands if you can, or you can roll it with one. There's some good arm strength going on. Get some texture. Not everybody loves Play-Doh, but it's good sensory to get used to it. Okay, and you can make it in. So there's your line down. Now we need to jump like a frog back up, and we need to go down the slide. And here we are going down the slide. Up, now we got to climb back up the ladder. You roll it out and climb back up the ladder. Okay, so you go down, up, down, back up the top, slide down the slide, and climb back up the ladder to do it again. It's a little crooked, Miss Jamie, doing it backwards. Okay, line down, ribbit, jump to the top, slide down, and back up. So you can use your pointer finger to practice on here. You can use your pointer finger to practice on paper. You can practice rolling. All sorts of fun things you can do with the letter N. Okay? You could also, if you have the magnetic letters, you could put a couple different ones and have them find the N. If you want to just write the N out with another letter, maybe the L from last week, you could have them identify which one is which. So there are some N activities this week. Maybe if it's nice enough, you could get outside and see if you could find a nest. But don't bother it, because Mama Bird won't come back if we bother it. Okay? So enjoy the N's this weekend. Or this week, excuse me. We will see you in another video for the fun N sensory bin. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.